In vocational education, one of the big challenges right now is the relatively high dropping out rate of students. In vocational education and training, the dropout rate is around 9% every year, as compared to, for example, general upper secondary education dropout rate, which is only 4%. So for some reason, students who get chosen to participate in vocational education and training discontinue their studies. And this is a big problem, because if you do not complete your upper secondary education, it's very unlikely that you'll get a full-time permanent employment. And we know that if you are unemployed, if you are uneducated, the risk of alienation is quite big. So to combat the dropout rate and other challenges in vocational education, there have been some initiatives. One of the biggest ones, or most successful ones, is the so-called vocational start, which gives the students the possibility to try out different branches of vocational education, and then eventually, if they decide to continue in one of them, they will be sort of credited for the work they have already done. Another thing is the sort of increased flexibility in the studies, so that you can include modules from for example, general upper secondary education or other vocational programs, or even universities of applied sciences into your vocational qualification. Also, the recognition of prior learning has been enhanced in vocational education and training, so that if you already know something and you can demonstrate it, you don't have to sit the course again. However, there are some challenges. For example, the number of contact teaching hours has been reduced in vocational education and training quite a lot recently. And this is not necessarily the best possible practice when we are talking about teenage students who are perhaps not very well, how would I say, engaged in their studies, or at least not very independent in their studying processes.